Okay, going to do an update on the 67 Barracuda project. My friend over at Gear Jammer Garage was helping me do a budget rebuild for this. We sent the head out to get some work done on it. It came back as trashed, so we're not going to be doing that. It's going to cost more than the engine is worth to get the machine work done. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap the Slant 6 budget rebuild and move on to Plan B. Plan B being either the 360 that I bought for the backup plan, Magnum 360 out of a 2001 Ram 1500. That is one option. Another option is to take the 318 out of my 82 Ram. It's a LA engine, so it's would be period correct for the 67 Barracuda. Right now, I'm just going to carry on working on the trunk space, getting that ready for rust treatment. It's all cleaned up. I just need to blow it out with the air and then treat the rust. All right, we're getting this prepped up for the rust proofing. As you can see, it's got some rough areas. We'll work on those. Right now, I'm just going to get it to where it's not going to be any more damaged by rust. We're going to stop the rust. Then we'll fix the spots that need fixing. All right, I've cleaned up the excess cleaner in here. It's just gonna let it air dry for a little while. I got a couple of rubber plugs I still need to remove here, and everything's looking good in here. It's just gonna air dry now, so everything's good. Move on to something else. I'm gonna get check out the underside of the car where we remove the fuel tank, and I'm gonna get under there and look and see what we need to do. Yep. Here we are. Not too bad under here. Got a couple of spots that need a little attention right up in there. But other than that, should be good to clean that out and prep it for whatever. All right, look in here. We have a little pushed in area here right behind the passenger door. Not sure what happened there. Looks like it hit a post or something. But opening up, looking at the passenger compartment. Obviously it needs to be cleaned up. There's a lot of crap that came out when I was running the air in the back to clear that out. Everything that was back there ended up here. Got a couple of holes in the floor pan here. We'll be patching those with sheet metal and some seal seamer, maybe some self-tapping screws. This dash is horrible. I'll be pulling this out, and I'm going to be refinishing or restoring this entire dash. Be watching YouTube. A lot of good stuff out there. Help me make the right decisions for the dash. Otherwise, the interior is in pretty good shape. Being exposed to the elements on the driver's side with the two driver's side windows broken, it ended up being getting a lot of weather exposure. So I'll be taking care of those sides, replacing that glass. I've already got the glass. I just need to get the seals. When I have the seals, I will go ahead and replace the glass on the driver's side. A lot of stuff hanging down in there. Obviously, the rats, when they got under the seats and they lived in here for God knows how long. I'm afraid to take the dash down to see what's back up in there. But I have to do it, so it's going to get done. Hopefully we won't have to do a lot of rewiring, but I imagine from the condition or the state of the rest of the vehicle when I got it, all the rat nests that were in this vehicle when I got it, I imagine that behind the dash isn't going to be a pretty sight either. The amount of stuff that's come out of this car, it's amazing. Just the idea of all the stuff that was packed into this thing. It was packed solid. I'll show the pictures of that right here. As you can see here, the rear bumper needs to be straightened and re-chromed as well, as same as the front. This happened when I decided to use gravity to put the Barracuda onto the dolly to bring it over to where it sits now from where it was stored. The problem with that was it had no brakes because we'd taken the brakes out. So ended up, by the time I stopped, the front wheels were in front of the chocks on the dolly. So we had to pull the car off of the dolly, which, because how we pulled it off, we bent the bumper. Long story short, that needs to be straightened and re-chromed. Trunk's starting to look a lot better now. Starting to dry up a little bit, and it does look a lot better. Moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and do more to the passenger compartment now. I gotta clean that out and maybe apply some more paint up in there. All right, I had a relatively productive day today. I was able to treat the rust in the trunk and paint the trunk. The same up front. Did some rust treatment and paint in the cabin. Still have some holes in the floor to treat. And had a blast. And I mean that in the most sarcastic way possible. I had a blast taking the front bumper off. It was crooked, so nothing really lined up anyway. So, but these two brackets, this here, and the same on the other side. I don't understand why they had to put bolts there. Didn't make any sense whatsoever. And it turned a 10-minute bumper pull into a 2-hour bumper pull. Ended up raising the white flag and breaking out the Dremel and dremeling the bracket off. Other than that, oh yeah, did the rear bumper as well. That was a lot easier, probably 30 minutes, because this bolt here was seized up. But you can see on the front rear, access from the trunk to those bolts. So it's a lot easier. But that looks like it for right now. I'll probably come back out later and do a little more work, but I'm hungry. It's been a long day, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now and probably come back out later tonight and maybe do something on the Harley. So, see you next time.